Hi guys, I've decided to do a little bit of the Africa tour coverage because a few people have asked me about doing it, so I thought, okay, I'll get on board, I can do this. So today is the 24th, they arrived yesterday. They arrived by commercial, or was seen walking down the steps of a commercial flight. Looks like Qatar Airways, which, is that a PR stunt? Or is that just they're now under orders of the Queen, no more private jets? You've got to be seen. The PR are all over this. We've had so many fluff pieces to do with this tour. The tide has got to turn. They must know that this is their last chance, if not already too late for some people. So they arrived, they walked down the steps. So Meghan was seen carrying Archie down the steps. He had a thick winter bobble hat on. I have been told by several people in South Africa that Cape Town can be rather chilly, so a baby wearing a hat is not necessarily a bad thing. It just happens to be a bit of a coincidence that the hat seems to be a replica of one that Diana was caught walking down the plane steps holding Harry. But it's not like Meghan to encourage any sort of comparisons between herself and Diana now, is it? So they arrived at the township of Meghan. They have said that they do not want anyone to bow and to curtsy to them, and they are to be called Meghan and Harry. Shame they don't expect the same when they're in the UK. So my first initial reaction as Meghan walked round the corner, I didn't think she was appropriately dressed. Now that's not to say that she didn't look nice. I actually thought she did look nice. Her hair was pulled back nicely. She was wearing a pretty dress, but when you're going to a township and you know that they're going to be dancing and there's going to be lots of children, so obviously they're going to be getting down and hugging the children and whatnot. The dress was very low cut. There was quite a lot of cleavage there, so any of the little kids she cuddled had a whole lot of boob in their face. Yeah, she got down with it though. It must be really hard with the world's media waiting for her to cock up, because that, to be fair, is what happening. Everyone is watching her and she knows it now. So I found the shoes to be a bit ridiculously high. She looked very wobbly, again bending down, hugging children, dancing and that, especially if they had any sort of security scare. She's got to be able to run in those shoes. I just found the outfit, it just didn't suit the occasion, but she looked nice. Her and Harry seemed particularly in love. They looked very happy. I like the way that the couple got dancing. Harry seems to have got the same dad dancing down as William, but they had a laugh. The locals seemed quite happy. So all in all, the tour so far seems to be going really well. Then came the speech. Now, this is what near enough made me spit my tea across the room. She managed to mention herself again between 30 and 40 times. Murky Meg has done a bit of coverage on this. You should have a look. Which is fine, that's standard to her speeches. It was only recently at the SmartWorks that she got caught out for this and the media covered it. She had her typical word salad in there. It was all the buzzwords that Meghan uses, you know, empowerment, shining a light on staff, powerful, and, you know, that's just standard of her. Naturally, there was a quote in there that she'd read recently that really resonated with her. Heard that one before. So the bit that got me the most was the tail end of this speech. So bearing in mind she's spoken about herself a lot, and I found this really cringy, and I've heard from lots of people of colour that they also found this unbelievable. If you haven't heard the speech, I'm just going to read you the little segment. I am here with my husband as a member of the royal family, just in case we forgot. I want you to know that for me, I am here with you as a mother, as a wife, as a woman of colour, and as your sister. Whoa. Noticed that there was no mention of as a daughter, but I suppose that one was just asking for trouble. Let's not kid around. Meghan has never embraced that side of her heritage. She's embraced the white side of her family. She even went to Malta and she embraced her Maltese heritage. Even quoted as saying, "The trip was mostly about trying to understand where I came from, my identity." Pretty sure that she's got a lot of relatives in Georgia and in her mum's entire side of the family that might be able to help her with this, more than what she's going to find in Malta. Now, I know quite a few people will attack me now going, "You're white, you can't talk about this." Well, I can, and I've actually had a message from a woman of colour, and because I've asked what people's opinions are, so I'm going to read it out to you. She says, "I really don't like to use or say anything negative about people, but for 2 years she has been a biracial woman, but yesterday she was a woman of colour. I don't know, she seems like a woman who can reinvent herself to promote whatever she is doing at that point in her life. She has never had to deal with her black side because she wasn't promoting that part of herself. But now with all the negativity from the press, the only people that seem to be supporting her is the black race. So now she's promoting herself as that. She doesn't give a shit about the black people. It's just a need for now. If things settle down for them, I'm sure she'll go back to being biracial or white or whatever suits her agenda. So there you have it, folks. Tell me what you think about that. She's not the first person to have written to me either. So this is nothing to do with race. This is what Meghan is doing at the time to suit her personal agenda. And this is why people are beginning to just doubt anything that she says has any sincerity behind it. I don't understand why she had to bring race into it at all. If she was giving a speech to, say, the white farmers of South Africa that are also being raped, tortured and murdered in some cases a daily basis, would she have had the same words? Would she have still promoted her race? I don't think she would have done. They are walking a tightrope. In fact, I think they've fallen off that tightrope. I don't agree with it. She is supposed to be a royal. They are meant to be there promoting the charities, the causes that they're doing. Yet again, Meghan, I feel, has made it about herself. They are overstepping every line that has ever been drawn. These lines were drawn for a very good reason. I am dreading her speech today, to be honest with you, talking about female sexual violence. But I'm not sure Meghan is the right person to do this. Hopefully the rest of the tour goes without a hitch, but obviously you'll be hearing from me probably on a daily basis to the end of this tour. Okay, well that's it for me today. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff happening. Hopefully it's positive rather than negative, but we shall see. Have a great day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.